Hey YouTube, it's Erin, and I am the Handbag Housewife, and I'm back again with another video. Today's video is going to be a comparison video between the St. Laurent Small Loulou Puffer and the Coach Pillow Madison. Now the colors I have here to show you today are Army Green and Dark Honey. So both very fall type colors. I don't think we're officially into winter until December 21st, if I remember correctly. So still sporting the fall colors, but either one of these could go into winter for sure. I have already done a comparison between the Coach Pillow Madison and the St. Laurent Loulou in the small size. And I do think that these two bags are laid out more similarly than these two bags are. But the way that these look on the outside, they look more alike to me than the other comparison that I did. I will link that other comparison down in the description box, but I will just describe some of the differences from this point forward and feature these two bags in this video. So let's start out with the material. The Coach bag, I was told by a department store website, so who knows if that's 100% accurate, but I read that the Coach Pillow Madison is 55% lambskin and 45% calfskin. And by the feel of the leather, I think that the calfskin may be wrapped around the C, the trim on the edge, which even seems to have taken the color just a little differently, which indicates to me that it could be a different material. Same thing with the hang tag. And I find that a lot of times brands will put a different material on the inside of the flap because then it's less likely to scratch as you reach your hand in to open up the bag. I do think that this portion here is lambskin. It feels very, very, very similar to the quilted portion. This feels a little different to me, maybe just a little bit more durable, which is nice. Again, like you can see, there are no scratches. There are no scratches anywhere on this bag though, and just preparing for this video, it is hard to close. So that's one difference. Just preparing for this video, I scratched my nails on the bottom and there is nothing. So this bag wears a lot better than you would think. Let's do a full spin move and compare these side to side. You can see that the St. Laurent Loulou Small Puffer bag is wider by a substantial amount, and you can tell that best by holding it up like this. I think that the Loulou probably has about an inch more length from side to side of the bag. As far as depth goes, let's look at it. I would say that the Loulou is going to win in terms of depth as well. Now, I do have an organizer inside the Loulou, and I do not have one inside the Pillow Madison, but I don't think that makes any difference in the depth of the bag. And the reason I say that is because the organizer is custom fit within the dimensions of this bag. And on that topic, I did feature the organizer for this bag that I received recently, and I indicated that I wasn't quite happy with it because of the scratchiness of the felt, and then I just didn't feel like it fit quite correctly. Well, one of my lovely viewers, Diane S., recommended I iron the insert, and I did, and I am now extremely happy with the fit of this insert for my Loulou Puffer. It is also much softer. So I'm super happy that I bought the inserts I did, and I can link them down in the box, but just know I think she irons them flat, and by doing that it causes the sides to dent in even if you push them out to like fill the entire part of the bag up. By ironing it, you can see it is now curved outwards, and it does poke in right here and here, but you are using every iota of space that you can with this organizer, at least in my humble opinion, because the tiny little spots where it dents in, you're not using that space anyway. So the first major difference on the inside is that the Loulou is one big open compartment. Let me go ahead and pull the organizer out, and you see she's loaded. She is my bag of the day. So like I said, one big pit. It does have a zipper pocket right here, which I've got some stuff in, but there are no other additional pockets inside of this bag. When you take the organizer out, this bag is very, very smooshy. You can see it doesn't have a whole lot of structure. I now have the organizer back in, and you can see the bag has just the perfect amount of structure while still being smooshy. I'm going to set this beauty down for a minute because it's hard to wrangle these at the same time. So let's look at this one now. This bag has a turn lock closure. I didn't mention, but this one has a magnetic closure. It's very easy to open and close. You just have to find the magnet like I just did. And I just pop it open by kind of squeezing on either side so that I'm not pulling on the front of the bag. And there we go, she's fastened. Also, this bag has leather brakes on the top, and I find that if I'm wearing it with a tank top or something, this little line of stitches kind of bugs me. But I have no issue as long as my shoulders are covered with at least a t-shirt. When I tried this on down in Texas, I had a real thin like rayon see-through type shirt on, and it did bother me through that, but it doesn't bother me through this shirt. So it doesn't take much to make it comfortable. And the leather brakes are really nice. So I just talked about the closure. This bag has a turn lock closure, and because of that, this part here may end up chipping at some point, and I don't love that. I am willing to sacrifice though for this color. Most of the time with Coach, I'm not willing to compromise. I stick with brass or silver hardware. But this color is a European exclusive, and it's just to die for, so I went ahead and took the plunge anyway. I have the straps on this secured with this little device, and I can link the video where I talk about how I did that, and the video has the links for these little clips or whatever you want to call them. Basically, this bag would have a double strap just like the St. Laurent bag has, except for it has leather woven in to the chain and has no leather brakes. So I find that this bag is comfortable on the shoulder with both chains, but when I wear it with one chain, it does dig in. So I love the look of the Chanel 19 with the top handle and then the shoulder strap, but it's not comfortable this way. I only really use my bags to put in the car, go somewhere, and then usually they sit in my lap or on the grocery cart. So I'm okay with having it like this, but if I was going to carry it all day, I would just remove that little clip and carry it on my shoulder with both straps. So let's look inside. Oh, I keep forgetting. There's more. There's more. On the back of this bag, there is a big, generous pocket that fits your phone easily. On the back of this bag, there is no pocket at all. You can see the emblem on the front of this bag is a metal emblem. And like we just talked about, the emblem on this bag is a leather covered C. And I do know that this leather also scuffs in addition to this piece here scuffing. And it is hitting up against this every time it closes. I went ahead and I cut up a iPhone screen protector and put it over this metal plaque with the hopes of preventing some chipping when I close it. I don't know if that'll work or not. It may cause the metal to tarnish, but it's on the inside, and I thought if I could preserve the lock, I would. So that's sort of an experiment on my part. I said this bag did not have an organizer in it, but I lied. It does. This organizer is from Green Tag Inserts. I love Green Tag Inserts, and I will link their website down below. You can use my code HBHW12 to get 12% off and free shipping within the United States. If you're international, you can go to my Green Tag Inserts playlist, and I put links for all the bags I talk about also to Etsy. And on Etsy, my code is different. It's the Handbag Housewife 10, I believe, but I'll put it here on the screen and it'll be linked in those other videos. they ship internationally. So the shipping's not free if you go to Etsy, but if you're international, you can still get inserts for your Coach and many other bags. Green Tag inserts started with luxury bags, but I did talk to them about making them for Coach bags, and the owner has since purchased multiple Coach bags and Longchamp bags and Marc Jacobs bags, and has inserts for all of these contemporary brands that we love when we don't want to spend those super high dollars. But if I take out the insert, this bag also has one zippered pocket in the main compartment. But here's another difference. There's another compartment. And this bag has a insert in the front compartment too. This makes it easier to close. When you put things in it, it makes it even easier to close. The front compartment is lined in this suede-like material. It's microfiber, I'm sure. And the front pocket is just a slip type pocket. I have sprayed both of these bags with Colonel Carbon Pro, and I would say that when you do that, sometimes the leather feels slightly different afterwards, but to me, it's worth it because you get that stain protection if your denim was to rub on your bag and transfer, or another item of clothing that's dark or hasn't been washed before, like a red dress or black leggings. You don't want those on your bag. And if you spray them with Colonel Carbon Pro or Apple Guard, you can generally wipe off that transfer should it happen, and then you just reapply the spray again. I can link a video down below that talks about spraying my bags, and that way you know how to do it. Now, when I did the video, I did it inside. I wore a mask. It's best to do this outside because the ingredients that you're spraying on your bags are not healthy for your lungs. When I'm sitting here rubbing these bags and feeling them, I will tell you that the Pillow Madison is softer. It's definitely softer, but they are both soft, and I like both bags a whole bunch. And I guess if I had to pick a favorite, I would say the Saint Laurent bag because, I don't know, it's more comfortable with the leather breaks as long as I'm wearing the right shirt. It's not as soft though, so it's hard. It's really hard for me to pick. And I would say that if I was going to pick between these two, it would be like a 55-45. Like, I prefer this by 10% more than this, which isn't very much when you consider the price difference, because this bag here now retails for over $3,000. I paid nowhere near that. I paid closer to $2,000 because I ordered this from Jessa Closet on Instagram. She's also on Facebook, and on Instagram I believe her handle is @JessaLux. I can link her down in the description box, but she gets great deals on these bags. And so I got this for closer to $2,000 than closer to $3,000 or more. This bag here retails for $4.95, and I think I got it for 15% off on 24s.com. At the time, I may have had some rewards dollars I also used, because you can earn rewards with that, and you can also earn cash back if you use the cashback apps. So that's my comparison in a nutshell. If you liked it, please give me a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Do it and ring the notification bell so that you are notified of future exciting content such as this. Also, go find me on Instagram. The name there is the same. It's the @ then the Handbag Housewife, all lowercase. You can DM me there, or you can email me at thehandbaghousewife@gmail.com. If I don't hear from you, I will see you again real soon. Take care and have a fabulous day. Bye.